Get ready for a cross-conference clash. The Giants have won 3 of the last 4 against the Raiders. But does Vegas have something up their sleeve? Find out next on EA Sports.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They're led out by the well-traveled quarterback in his 11th NFL season now, Tyrod Taylor.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
They go play action now, Taylor. And the Raiders have got him. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes his sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Taylor. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want...
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Hill on the return. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raiders getting ready to go to work for the first time, and they're led by their quarterback in his 8th season now in silver and black, Derek Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Now Taylor on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Taylor, he dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. It's complete to Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
We got three.
Here's Taylor. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield. And he got there and put his man on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go. Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the quarterback, Tyrod Taylor, is our focus here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 5-3, their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them, and number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. On first down, Carr. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Here's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-zip. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New York ready to go again offensively. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of... And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Max Crosby in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one way to turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And this returnable for Hill. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Second down and goal. Carr. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. So we've reached halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play there for the Raiders. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. It's caught here by Adams.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On play action, now Carr. And going deep for Hill. Touchdown. That's caught. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Raiders open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, Taylor's throw incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Chandler Jones in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here. Third quarter, we'll see what else he has in store for us. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. On play action, it's Carr. And going deep for Hill. Oh, wide open, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 2nd and 5. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
Give it to him.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Carr to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Taylor. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And this is Cook with a grab. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They'd go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Taylor steps away to his left. And he's going to go down again. Chase Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And Cook has it, left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties.
Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the pressure legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Carr going to look to throw. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Carlson on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Flushed out right. And Taylor will slide to a halt with a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Taylor's throw taken in by Cook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now. One last shot at the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And I tell you what, Charles, this